So today we are interviewing Mr. Greg Parks, County Commissioner, District 2 for Buncombe County. My first question would be, what specifically motivated you to run for County Commissioner?
Well, like most everybody here in Buncombe County, when you saw your new tax appraisals and evaluations, you probably were shocked. And you're probably questioning, what's going on here? What's happening in our community with our taxes? I'm right there with you. I opened that up and I knew right away that there was an issue here in Buncombe County. And as I started researching some of the things going on, I realized that good people are just not stepping forward to run for office here in Buncombe County, whether they feel like they've been beaten down over the years of just one-party rule or intimidation. But I'm one of those people that I don't back down from a challenge, so I chose to get involved and to represent the average working person here in Buncombe County, and I'm extremely motivated to do that, to make sure that our government works more for you and you work less for your government and more for yourself.
Okay, my next question is, what will you do differently from the current commissioners?
So the one thing that I will do different from the current commissioners is I will represent differently. I am different. I am the absolute wild card in this entire race. There has never been a candidate or an elected official like myself here in Buncombe County. I'm not a business owner. I'm not a wealthy individual. I don't have a law degree. I am your average person who gets up at 5 a.m. I go and work in a manufacturing facility. When I get off, I pick my kids up from school. We do their homework. We go to ball practice. I live on a budget. When we go to the grocery store, we're planning 2 weeks worth of meals. I have credit card payments. I have bills just like everybody else right here in Buncombe County. There is not another candidate out there that can say that. My opponent, wealthy business owner, multi-million-dollar piece of property, they don't live in the same restraints that we do here in Buncombe County that the average citizen does on a daily basis. And I am definitely going to be the wild card, and I'm going to be fighting for everyone that I know has to live like I do every single day.
Okay, next question. Are there areas where you believe recovery spending should be redirected?
Yes. So, there's still a lot of folks trying to recover here in Buncombe County. And we are using funds, I feel like, ineffectively. We recently noticed that the county commissioners approved some funding over in the Swandoa area to replace some outdoor recreational facilities, which is great. We got to make sure we have those facilities for our youth leagues to use, for our residents to use. But at the same time, they allocated money to go towards improving infrastructure for a new development out there. I'm not quite sure how come we're using recovery funds to put in new infrastructure for a new housing development that was not affected by the storm or needed any kind of recovery effort. This should have been money I feel like the developers should have invested into their project, not requiring the taxpayers or recovery money to be exerted towards that. Also, most recently, our county commissioners just approved $1.6 million to pay a company to design and manage a new indoor recreational facility here in the Candler area. That's just to manage and design it. $1.6 million. How many homes, how many people could we have helped recover for $1.6 million? Then, to build the facility, it's almost another $20 million. $20 million to build it. That doesn't even take in the years of maintenance it's going to be to maintain the facility, run it, staff it. I feel like we should have fixed and helped the folks that needed it here with recovery before we start looking at new pet projects.
Okay, last question. If voters give you 4 years as their county commissioner, what do you want District 2 residents to be able to point to at the end of your term and say, Greg Parks actually changed this?
So what I want them to be able to say at the end of my term is that he stood for me. He did what he said he was going to do. I can't make you promises that things are going to change. I can't guarantee that taxes are going to go down. I can't guarantee that we're going to build these new things or we're going to be able to solve the problems that we say we have here with affordability. But I can guarantee you that I will be who I am and speak the truth. And that is going to be a difference of opinion, a different view. We have had the same folks in charge for year after year after year, and we question why we never have anything change. What I guarantee you is that I will sit there and I will publicly announce when I feel like we are doing you a disservice. We don't have that now. We have a complete unanimous decision at every single vote. We need to have a difference of opinion. When you do the same thing over and over, that's insanity. But I can guarantee you that at the end of my 4-year term, nobody will be able to look back and say that Commissioner Parks did not stand up for me and tell me the truth when something is not good for us, and take care of and represent me for that whole period of time.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.